Good afternoon, one and all. Today is 2nd March 2021 and we'll be taking practical 6 C programming to find smallest of two numbers using two methods. First is if else and second is conditional operators. So we have already seen if else construct. First of all, we'll write the code using if else. So let's begin with hash include iostream.h. Main begins, then declaring two variables a b and a variable large in which we'll get the largest value. Now we'll scan the value from the user by saying printf, enter a and b slash n for the new line character, scanf %d %d m% a comma m% b. Okay. So after you read the values of two variables a and b, we'll use if statement. If a is greater than b, then we'll print the message printf. We have to check for the smaller, so I'll just put smaller symbol. Printf %d is smaller than %d comma a comma b. A is smaller than b. Else we'll write large equal to small equal to b, and here also I'll just write small equal to a, and we'll declare a variable small because we have to find out the smallest of two numbers. So what is the program is to enter two numbers and find out the smallest of two numbers. So what we are doing, we are entering declaring two variables a and b, and the third variable, that is small, in which we will store the smallest value. Now we print the message on the screen to read the value of a and b. Scan the value of a and b. Conditional checking of a and b. If a is less than b, then small will have a value a, otherwise small will have a value b. And then we'll print the value that %d is smaller than %. I'll just write the smallest number is %d, and the smallest value is stored in SMALL, small. Okay. Now what will be the output which is expected from this code? Okay. This is using the if else statement. So what we have done, declared three variables a, b and small. Print the message on the screen to enter the value of a and b. Scan the value of a and b. If a is less than b, then small variable will contain the value of a, otherwise the small variable will contain the value b, and print the message that the smallest of two numbers, the smallest number is stored in small variable. Small is the variable which is declared. So now suppose if we execute the code, it will ask to enter a and b. You enter a value as 10 and the value of b as suppose 20. Then it will check the condition that a is less than 10, that is a is less than b, that is 10 is less than 20. Yes, it will return true. If it returns true, then small will contain the value of a. What is the value of a? That is 10. So small will contain the value 10. Now will it go to else part? It will not go to else part, because if this condition is true, it will move to only the small part. Small is equal to a first part. If the condition is false, then it will switch over to the else part. So या तो ये वाला statement execute होगा, or otherwise this statement will be executed. So if this condition is true, it will execute the first part. If this condition is false, it will execute the second part. Since in our case the value of a is 10 and the value of b is 20, so this condition returns true value. So the first part before else will be executed, which is small equal to a. So the value of small will be 10, and it will not enter into this part and directly switch over to this part and print the message as the smallest number is 10. This is the output which you will get. Now suppose if you enter the value of a and b and read the value of a and b, and the value of A is read as 100 and the value of B is read as 20. It will check the condition A is less than 10, A is less than B, that is 100 is less than 20. The condition returns false. 100 is not less than 20. If it is false, it will switch over to this part and the else part will be executed and the value B will be assigned to small. What is the value of B? That is 20 will be assigned to small and it will print the value of the small as 20. So the output will be 20 in this case. Okay. Now let's switch over to the other way round. The second way is replacing this entire statement. I'll just put the comment entry. Comment entry. Comment entry. And this entire statement is written like using conditional operator, the second method. Smallest of two numbers using conditional operator. Now we have seen conditional operator. How do you write? Small equal to expression A greater than B question mark. If it is so, then the value A will be assigned to small, otherwise the value B will be assigned to small. So this entire statement, these four statements are being replaced by this single statement. Small will take the value A if this condition returns. If this condition returns true, A is less than B, then the value A will be assigned to small. If this condition returns false, then the value B will be assigned to small variable. So these four statements are replaced by this single statement, which is a conditional operator statement. So we have written the smallest of two values using the conditional operator, and we are printing the value of small over here. Say for example, in this case also, these four lines are comment entry. So I'll just move this. So I'll write enter A and B message will be printed on the screen. If I enter the value of A as 10 and B as 20, so it will check the condition A is less than 20. Yes, the condition is true. Then the value A will be assigned to small. So small will contain the value 10 and the message which is printed on the screen is the smallest number is 10. Okay. If I again run the code, enter the value of A and B, and if I this time if I enter the value of A as 100 and the value of B as 20, then small equal to A, that is 100 is less than 20, the condition returns false. If the condition returns false, it will switch to after colon. After colon क्या लिखा हुआ है? B. B का value कितना है? 20. 20 value will be assigned to small variable. So it will print the message 20 over here. The smallest number is 20. Okay. So this is practical number 6. Now let's see practical number 5. Solve quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. Now we begin with hash include stdio.h. Now main begins. In main we are declaring three variables a, b, c which are required for the quadratic equation coefficients. इसको coefficient बोलते हैं. x square का coefficient a, x का coefficient b, and this is the term without coefficient constant. Okay. So we have entered the value of a and b and scan the value of a and b, a, b and c. Okay. Now since we have to calculate discriminant, so we have used the variable d, and then we want to print the value of the roots. So we have used two more variables x1 and x2. Now discriminant. Discriminant d is equal to b square minus 4ac. Okay. We have to calculate the discriminant. If the discriminant value is greater than 0, then the roots are x1 and x2 minus b plus square root of d upon 2a. Okay, close the bracket here. Since we are using sqrt function, so we have to include hash include math.h header file in which the sqrt function is present. The second root is minus b minus sqrt d upon 2a. And then the two real roots are %d, that is x1 and x2, which we have calculated here, x1 and x2. In the next condition, if the value of d is equal to 0, अगर d की value 0 है, then x1 is equal to minus b upon 2a and will be printing the message two equal roots x1 इक्वल रूट्स है. अगर d की वैल्यू लेस देन 0 है, then we have the message that is imaginary roots. Okay, imaginary roots. And if I put slash n, the next print statement will begin with the next line, and this ends the program. Now let's say if I enter the value of a, b and c. Say for example, if I enter the value of a as 1, the value of b as 2, and the value of 3 as 1. A की वैल्यू 1, B की वैल्यू 2 एंड C की वैल्यू 1. तो D कैलकुलेट करेंगे. D का वैल्यू क्या आएगा? D इज इक्वल टू बी स्क्वायर माइनस 4AC. बी स्क्वायर मतलब 2 इंटू 2 माइनस 4A इंटू C. So it means that D is equal to 4 into 2 into 2 4 minus 4 into 1 into 1, that is 4 minus 4, is entire thing becomes 0. If it becomes 0, then it switches to this part. If D equal to 0, then x1 is equal to minus b upon 2a. So the value of x1 will be minus b, minus 2 upon 2 into 1, that is 1. That is x1 is equal to minus 1. This is the answer which you will get. Okay. Suppose here, if you take 4, then we'll calculate this.
Ma'am?
Yes.
How come -1 will get stored in an integer?
Integer can contain negative values also, na?
No, but we have studied like signed integer is there for that.
Just a minute. Okay. Now in this case, the value of A is entered as 1, the value of B is entered as 4, and the value of C is entered as 1. So now discriminant D is calculated as B square. B square is 4 into 4, that is 16, minus 4AC. 4 into A into C. 4 into 1 into 1, that is 4. So 16 minus 4 is 12.
12.
Okay. Now tell me what is the square root of 12? 12 का square root कितना होगा? 2, 2 जा 4, 4, 4 3 ja 12. That means you will get 2 root 3. Root 3 value will be 1 point something. So you will get
2 root 3, ma'am.
2 point something. 2 point something. 2 point something, na? 2.13.
Yeah, we have to take float for that.
Yes, that is what I want to tell you. If I calculate discriminant D and D value is in decimal, suppose 2.13 is the square root of 12. 12 का square root 2.134 ऐसे कुछ तो भी आया. It is assumption. It is not the perfect value. Then D, since D is declared as integer here, then you will get the value of D as only 2 stored in D, and then it will be calculated correspondingly here in this case. If you want that it should store the float value, it should store the decimal values, you have to declare it as float. Now I can take entire thing as float, because if you have these values, यहाँ पर temporary division multiplication होगा तो temporary values in variables में store होने के लिए truncate होने का problem है, तो I can use the variables as data types as float for all, and instead of D, if I use F, it will work perfectly. Okay, and at the time of calculation also I can use F here, F, because after division also you may get the value stored in this. Suppose here, if this status arises, if D is equal to 0, then minus B is integer, then the temporary value stored in the B data type, if it is integer, it will be truncated. So that's why I have taken B as float. So the perfect data type in this case should be float for all the variables which are used in this program. Okay, now let's take a case where you will get a value as, suppose if I take a value as 0 and the value of B is taken as 4 and the value of C is taken as 1, then the discriminant is equal to B square, that is 4 square is 16 minus 4AC is 0. So D value will be root of 16 is 4. So 4 is greater than 0. So here you have to take discriminant directly 16, and here we will take the square root. So x1 is equal to minus b, that is x1 is equal to minus b plus square root of डिस्क्रिमिनेंट d which is 4. 4 का स्क्वायर रूट कितना हो गया, 16 का स्क्वायर रूट कितना हो गया, 4 आ गया. ओके, देन डिवाइडेड बाय 2 into a की वैल्यू 0, तो एंटायर टर्म विल बी 0. सो हियर दिस विल नॉट वर्क. देखो यहाँ पर भी प्रॉब्लम आ गया, a की वैल्यू क्या आ गई 0. सो इफ यू डिवाइड एनी नंबर बाय 0 इट विल क्रिएट अ प्रॉब्लम. So a should not be 0, because we are saying this as a quadratic equation. Here a should not be 0. So you have to specify here while you enter the value of a and b that a should not be 0. Otherwise it will not be a quadratic equation. Okay. So these are some of the constraints you have to impose. So depending upon the values of a, b, c, d will be calculated, and the discriminant value, if it is positive, we will get 2 real roots calculated like this. If d value is calculated as 0, it will switch to the second if statement, and the second if statement will be calculated, and you get only one real equal roots, that is x1. And if it is less than 0, you will get the message as imaginary roots. Okay, now this ends this session.